Hello everyone, my name is James. I'm kind of briefly considering starting a vlog, even though there are times where I think I might be too busy to do so, but I'm going to try it out anyways. So today I'm not going in any specific direction with my vlog. I'm just going to vlog about whatever happens to me during the day or just anything that comes to mind, that type of thing, and just see how it goes. I did one a long time ago from what my YouTube account tells me is about 2 years ago, and I kind of watched that and I was like, oh, that's just awful. But I'll be doing a follow-up video to that because so much has changed over those 2 years. This one's mainly just kind of a tech vlog because I'm always hearing people arguing about which phone is best, and honestly, just to be frank, if you like the way a phone works, then that's the phone that's best for you. But with how so uptight people get about phones and their technology and which company is better, uh, it varies. Like, it depends on what you want. If you want nothing but a whole bunch of useless apps and like 60 different colors for one single picture, or, as I saw in one app was to let you know how much time you spend in the bathroom while you're at work, then Apple is your phone. I mean, nothing against Apple products. I've had Apple before. Again, nothing against them. I mean, it was a okay phone to have, very basic, very easy to learn, but in all honesty, if you want a phone that will keep you productive and also just in the now, go with the Blackberry Passport, honestly. Now, this video is not going to be a whole bunch of showing you features about the phone or how-to guide and whatnot. There's already hundreds of those on the internet. This mainly is just from my personal experience with this phone. I have had the iPhone 6 and decided I didn't like it. I got it for free and then give it to somebody as a gift because I just don't need it, in all honesty. With the Passport, this is my daily driver. I've had iPhone as my daily driver before, and again, as a daily driver for everything that's my work, my social, my personal life, everything is done through this phone, and it is unreal. Unreal. The battery life alone on the Passport makes it worth the size. Most common thing that people say about the size is, wow, that looks huge, it won't fit in pockets. It actually fits in all my pockets. I mean, if you're a hipster wearing skinny jeans, it's obviously not going to fit too comfortably. It's going to look like you have a big brick for, I probably shouldn't finish that sentence. Anyways, skinny jeans doesn't work in too much, but it will work in the back pocket. The other thing is, I actually sat on this because I forgot it was in my back pocket. A lot of people say, oh, it's too heavy. It's actually not. I forgot it was in my back pocket. Sat down, and I was sitting on this thing in a movie theater for an hour, and I fidget when I'm in movie theaters. And the structure has not bent, so you don't have to worry about the build quality either, because honestly, like with the iPhone 6, bend gate, all that type of stuff, that was a main issue. The battery life on this phone, getting back to that, is just unreal. I mean, with a normal usage, and this is just normal usage on the weekend when I'm texting with friends, checking out social media, everything, I get 2 to 3 days out of this phone. When I'm working, when I'm running my business, doing all my texting, emailing, everything, social media through this, it lasts me 2 days. The only times that I've had the battery drain out in a day is where I've been so busy that I am doing nothing but being on my phone, making phone calls. Yes, I actually use it as a phone. Texting, email. I was literally on this phone for 8 hours straight without a break. 8 hours straight. That's what a YouTube video is running in the background as well. And it still had a charge. It actually took me up until, I think it was 10 at night. So I started my day at 5 in the morning to 10 at night being on this phone constantly. And it's lasted the entire time. I could not believe it. I was amazed. Now, the whole reason actually why I went with the Passport is because I was part of a BBM group, which is Blackberry Messenger, for those of you who don't know what it is. And originally when I was at the group, I had just gotten my Classic. Now, I went with the Classic originally because I was worried about the size of the Passport, because I've got kind of tiny hands, which doesn't really look like it in this video, but my hands are kind of small. And honestly, even the battery life on the Classic was really good for a phone its size. It wouldn't last as long as a Passport, and nowhere close, in all honesty, but again, that's because of the size difference. But the way it operates is just great. And it has that classic old tool belt that a lot of us are all used to, especially previous BlackBerry owners as well. But the whole reason why I got my Passport is because everybody in this BBM group was like, "Yeah, get the Passport. You'll love it. You'll love it. The screen's great. Like, just look at the landscape of this screen. I mean, it is huge." And viewing websites on this, viewing social media, even just pictures, it is so much better than like having a narrow screen where you have to like keep scrolling left and right just to see an entire email and whatnot. Even with the classic, the way the emails form, well, it actually forms to the screen so you can actually read everything. That's a feature I really liked about it. But the size of the screen on this Passport is just great. The one thing I really love about the Passport, and I didn't even realize this when I got it, I actually saw it on a video and I was like, what? And this is when my Passport was being shipped to me, is touch sensitive keyboard. How amazing is that? You can actually scroll through all websites using just the keyboard. Now, one thing also is, even with Facebook as an example, you know what, I'm going to go into Twitter because my Facebook's kind of personal. So even with Twitter, when you have it, I just want to make sure my rotation lock is off. So when you have Twitter on, you can actually go like that. Jay Williams says, you can actually scroll through the whole thing. Like, look at that. And it actually works great. I mean, when you have it in rotation mark, with the rotation lock turned off, when you can do the side scroll, it's better. Because I noticed in a lot of other videos, people were like, "Oh, you know, you touch the screen too easily, and then it goes up." Well, yeah, I mean, it's a shorter distance, but if you turn it sideways, that's the problem solved. Other thing I like about the Passport is that whenever I get emails, because all my devices are connected to my email, whenever I get an email, it goes straight to this phone first. This is the first phone that goes off. Then, oddly enough, this is the second phone that goes off, and then all my other devices that I have go off after that. Now, the weird thing is, and this is, again, I'm not slamming Apple, I'm just saying because of the quality, is the iPhone, even when I had the iPhone 6, that would always go last. Always go last. Sometimes it wouldn't go off at all, and I'd actually have to refresh it, even though I had it set to auto refresh. That's another thing. And again, with battery, like this case that I have on here is a Mophie. Mophie's a great company. If you're going to stick with iPhone, get yourself a Mophie. They're so worth it, because the battery life on iPhones, with the amount of usage that I do in a daily basis, because as I said before, my phone has to be my daily driver, and I need that battery life. I need that power. So I used to have to get a couple of these Mophies, which is a charging pack, to charge the phone. Now, that gets a little expensive, so I decided with the newer phone, which is why I also got rid of my iPhone 6, is instead of wasting all that money getting Mophies, I'm just going to get a phone that has the power that I need. And that's what I did. Call quality, everything. Like, I just love this phone. I'm really considering buying a second one just to have it as a backup in case anything ever happens to this phone. But yeah, so that's been my vlog about my experience with this. Hopefully I didn't ramble on, and if you didn't make it all the way through this video, thank you so much. I will be posting more vlogs about daily things that happen, questions, you know, just a whole bunch of random things. I just hit my microphone there. So if you are so inclined and are feeling very kind and generous, feel free to click that subscribe button, and I'll be posting videos probably 2 or 3 times a week. Hope everyone's having a good day.